Hello and welcome to a video on how to carry and get better at DPS in Overwatch 2. To do this, you want to focus on these factors of the game, which are positioning, map awareness, objectives, and both teams awareness. These are also all of the things we will be going over in this video, so let's get into it. First of all, one quick tip to carry and get better on DPS is you want to know when you need to switch. Quickly going over the easiest way to know if you need to switch is, are you making a valuable impact in the team fights or to secure the objective? If the answer is no, you should switch on your next respawn or look to change what you're currently doing. A great example of this is when you're playing a dive hero and you're not making an impact. For example, you're not able to get a pick, or you're not able to draw multiple enemies to you, or if the enemies are constantly aware of your dives. Now, moving on to the key factors, starting with positioning, you want to look to be on high ground whenever you can and have quick access multiple angles to shoot from. Here, instead of dropping below, we position on the high ground. This gives us quick access to two angles, where if we were positioned down below, we would have had to move around to get to the second angle, resulting in less damage, and we would have missed the elimination while running around. Once an enemy has been eliminated, this is a great time to push up and position with the team and look to take out another enemy with your 5v4 numbers advantage. Next up, let's quickly go over which enemy you should be damaging first. Either damage the enemy that is super low HP, or focus the enemy support first, then the enemy DPS. Here we're focusing tank first as they're super low, and then we move on to the support. Again, positioning importance here, as a part of carrying is not being eliminated, so we're positioned behind cover, which also allows us to go in and out of cover while shooting. To get better and carry as DPS, you also want to utilize both teams awareness and map awareness. Here we know the opposing Moira is alone, which is enemy team awareness. We also know there's an entrance ahead, which is map awareness. It's also very likely she will take the entrance, and so we're able to get the elimination. Right after the elimination, we want to make sure robot is being pushed, which is objective control. After doing all these things, you want to position for the next fight, which is also an important part of being a DPS. Now remember, getting your ultimate as quick as possible is a part of being a good DPS and carrying games. Here is a great spot to get damage off for your ultimate charge. This is also map awareness again, and we're able to get the damage off by being ready via setting up our position before the fight started. Their support gets super low and we try to finalize the kill. If we were to finalize this kill, this would mean the enemy team would have to wait for her to respawn or play the next fight 4v5 again. This either gives us push time or gives us the advantage in the team fight. As soon as their support drops to cover, we disengage, as pushing up to chase her will be a non-carry play, both in terms of your positioning, and it's highly likely we get eliminated. Remember, part of carrying is not getting eliminated, so here you want to fall back and play the angle a bit further back. Now we have our ultimate up here. Knowing when is a great time to ultimate is also very important for being a good DPS and carrying games, as you want to get the most value out of your ultimate. Getting 2 eliminations or a lot of objective time will be a good value ultimate. A great time to ultimate is when their tank is down, or if you're on a flank, or in combination with ally ultimate. Use your first clip here as soldier, as your ultimate instantly reloads your rifle. Go for their DPS first, as your ultimate will do a lot more damage than the support can heal, and if you focus their support, their DPS may take you out. So we drop our heals, and when we're super low we would have disengaged here, but our tank is with us, dropping the Winston bubble shield, which allows us to continue shooting. So always be aware when you're able to continue, or if you should fall back to cover or to your team. Again, right after this team fight, we're making sure the objective is being pushed. Final minute of the game here. As we've been focused on the objective, we're able to get all the way to 80+ meters. Now again, we're using the cover of this wall, so throughout the whole game, as you're being reminded, we're constantly using all 4 factors: positioning, objectives, map awareness, and awareness of both teams. Here is a simple example of your team's awareness. We see a Moira in a 1v1 situation. This is an easy play to support our Moira, and we help get the elimination and keep our Moira alive. This is great for the team as we should have the numbers advantage, and they're without a healer. Final few plays of the game and how to close out the game. Our goal here is to get our ult charge without getting eliminated. Winston comes in with a clutch shield, but he should have been playing in front of us anyway, as the payload is right behind us. Here we're making sure we're not in melee range of the Junker Queen, again using your positioning. Their Moira ults us, and so we disengage, as remember, we do not want to get eliminated. We're at the final push. Here's a perfect time to ultimate to try finalize the win and end the game. We use our full clip first and then ultimate for an instant reload. Essentially, these 4 factors are what you should be doing as a DPS to win and carry games and be the best DPS that you can.